work for it. I'm on my shit, and when I'm walking by, I know the truth is you wanna know.
What's up, YouTube? It's Mícah, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a get ready with me. I know I already have my makeup on, so like, don't mind that. But I'm gonna be doing my hair because clearly like it needs to be done. I'm just gonna be straightening it because I already curled it, as you guys. I don't know what video is gonna go. No, yeah, I did a video on me curling my hair when I was installing this wig. This hair is from Juliet Hair. This wig is mad fire. Like, I really like this hair. OD. It's so nice. It's thick. It's silky. It's long. Like, and I like the lace too. So everything for this wig will be in the description box below. But that's besides the point. So today I'm gonna be talking about how to like get over and deal with the breakup. Cause like every time I say what video do you guys want, everybody says like girl talks and stuff, and then I'd be like, all right, what kind of girl talks? So y'all always be like, oh, like we need advice with breakups and stuff and relationships and stuff like that. So I'm gonna, why does it say oh? This flat iron is so cute, literally so cute. I love the color pink. But yeah, ask you guys on my Instagram like any questions, like specific questions that you have or that you want to ask like relating to this topic, which is basically all about breakups and stuff and how to get over a breakup, how to deal with the breakup and all of that stuff. Cause we've all been there, we've all been heartbroken. If you haven't yet, sorry to say that you might will, because it's just inevitable. Like everybody gets their heart broken, and that's how you really learn to like love yourself and like learn to love somebody else. I don't know, like I feel like a heartbreak is really necessary for a glow up. Like not every time, I've only got heartbroken like once or whatever, but that helped me become, that really helped me like shape me into who I am. It really did hurt. It hurt at the time, like I was crying all the time, but like it's worth it. And we gonna get into this, we're gonna get into everything. But I'm trying to pull up the questions on Instagram because kind of set it was like last week I think, but I didn't do this hair. I did my edges though, so I mean I'm probably gonna fix it though because I need to fix it. Yeah, before we get started, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Get me to 50K. I think I'm at like 41.99. What? I'm at 41.9 right now, 41.9K. So get me to 50K. We almost there. We almost halfway to 100K. Period. And yeah, let's get started with this video. Alright, so I'm not really gonna do too much to the hair only because, let me turn this off because I could not be having mad interruptions throughout this video. We're not doing that. Alright, we're just gonna leave it like that or whatever. Yo. Alright, so the first thing I'm gonna say is that, alright, I don't even know where to start. Like, I really don't even know where to start. So I wanna like talk a little bit before I answer you guys' questions because I'm probably gonna like answer you guys' questions while I'm talking. Alright, what I'm gonna say is like it's gonna hurt at first. Like you're gonna be in pain. Well, not in pain, like your heart is gonna hurt, but it's gonna hurt. Like you're gonna cry and stuff. And that's one thing, like it's okay to cry. Like it's okay to cry. And I swear, like people who like boil up all their feelings and stuff and like have no emotion or mad nonchalant, that's so unhealthy. Like it's okay to cry. It's okay to feel the hurt. It's okay, because that's how you genuinely get over it. That's the only way to heal, is to actually like go through the pain. And I said this before, I'm not sure if I said this on my channel or not before, but I said this to like mad people before. Like in order to grow through it, you have to go through it. Like you really have to go through the hurt. And you know, like breakups are not easy. It's really not easy. You know, like nobody wants to go through a breakup, but sometimes it's like it's necessary, you know. So if you got like, if somebody broke up with you, like your boyfriend broke up with you, whatever, don't make it seem like it's your fault. Like, oh, I could have did this, I could have did that, unless you cheated. That's the only way it's your fault. But if they telling you like, oh, like you're just not the one for me, or it's not working, like don't be like, oh, what did I do wrong? Because who said you did something wrong? Like a lot of the times, like when people break up, it's not because like you're a bad person, it's just because you're not compatible. And that's why, like, I just read this on Instagram recently, so like it kind of like clicked. But a lot of people take breakups so personally. Like, what did I do wrong? Like, why doesn't he want me? Da 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 da. Why would he cheat? Why would all of this stuff, right? It's understandable at first, but you should never question yourself. Don't question yourself if somebody breaks up with you. Like it has nothing to do with you. I don't know, like even if they say it does have to do with you, like don't let them like tell you this, that, and the third when you should know your worth. I mean, if he don't want you, then he don't deserve you. Like you're gonna be better for somebody else. And that's another thing, like going through a breakup is necessary to upgrade, because half of the time that the people that be breaking up with us, and I'm saying us as in girls, the boys be so trash and we be so hurt over these trash little ass boys. And like, why should I be crying over this little boy who did nothing for me? Why should I be so hurt? Like, no, I want to spend the rest of my life with him. Like, bro, nothing is ever 100% certain. Like nothing. Of course, like we all have expectations, we all like want certain things and stuff, but like to full on like know that yeah, I'm gonna marry this person, like this is gonna, like, I'm still a teenager, so I could just imagine for certain girls who are still like 14, 15, you know, because my first like real heartbreak was when I was 16. I was 16 and I turned 17 that year. So I was 16 and I was so hurt. I've never felt that type of pain before. Like I was just crying, and it's so like depressing because it's like you don't even know what to do. Like I was googling stuff like what to do after a breakup. Literally, like I was literally googling stuff like that, and it's just so sad that girls have to go through this. Like, not saying girls are the only ones that go through this, but majority of the times like the girls are the ones that's getting broken up with. I feel like sometimes boys are not mature enough yet for relationships. They just want girls. Like, I'm not saying that's the case for every guy, but they're just not mature enough, you know, and girls like mature faster, so they just not at the same level yet, if that makes sense. Personally, like what I did to get over my breakup, I'm gonna tell y'all the steps and stuff. This is just me like telling like background and stuff, but the steps that I really did was not block, but like deleted all of the contacts or whatever. Like I've unfollowed on Instagram, unadded on Snapchat, not texting them, not talking to them. Like, you're never gonna get over your ex or the person that you just broke up with if y'all still talking, y'all still acting like you're in a relationship, y'all just friends and stuff. That just friends thing it never works. Like, I don't understand how people could like break up and be like, oh no, we could still be friends. What? I can't still be friends with you. Like, I don't know what be wrong with people. Like, what be wrong? How can you still be friends with somebody you were in love with, that you love, you still want to be with them, and you know you can't? Like, you can't just be friends with somebody that you have so much history with. And there's a saying like, if you love somebody and y'all can still be friends after, one, y'all never loved each other, or two, y'all still in love. So it's not like you could be in love with somebody, break up, and then just go right back to being friends. Like, no, it's either we never loved each other for real, or we're still in love. Like, there's no friend. Even if y'all was friends before, like, it don't work like that. So I'm gonna just say that right now, like, it really don't work like that, because even if you tell yourself you could be friends, you're still gonna find yourself being used to all the things that y'all was doing while y'all was in a relationship and stuff. So it's not really realistic to be like, yeah, we could still be friends, like, it's fine, we could just be friends. No, you can't. I feel like there's no being friends. Like, you just gotta cut off the contact, especially if you really want to get over them. Like, if you really want to get over them, at first I say like just cut off contact, because if you're still talking to them and stuff, you're not gonna get over them, and it's gonna make the situation 10 times harder. If y'all have mutual friends and you know y'all mutual friends is telling you like, yeah, like he was doing this with this girl, he was at this party, this so and this girl, after y'all broke up, and you just like, damn, like that hurts. So you don't want to know all of that, you know. You don't want to still keep up with him on social media, because if he's posting snaps with mad other girls, like, you don't want to see that. It's just gonna keep triggering, you know, you to keep crying and keep hurting and stuff. It's really best to just delete them on everything. Like, delete the pictures, delete the contact, like delete everything. Just try to like be free of that person. That's the best way to get over somebody, like in a healthy way, because if you're still talking to them, like, I'm sorry, but it's gonna just, you're still gonna keep getting hurt. Because if you have the expectations that like, yeah, we're gonna get back together, and that person knows like that he doesn't want to get back together, you still talking to them is just giving you false hope. It's literally giving you false hope, because I've done it before. Like, I've got broken up with and I was still like trying to talk to that person, or we're still being friends, and in my head I'm like, yeah, like we're gonna get back together. In my head I'm thinking all of this, and in his head, like, that's not the case. Like, he really do not want to be with me. So it's like, really, like, cutting off all contact is the best way to get over somebody. Like, that's the healthy way to literally like go through it. It's gonna hurt, like, you're gonna cry. Well, if you're like me, I'm very sensitive and I cry over everything. I really was hurt, but I had to do what was best for me, and what was best for me was to just forget about him. Like, I couldn't keep texting him, I couldn't keep talking to him. I had to literally like just cut off all contact. That was the best thing to do. So that's the first thing I say, is to cut off all contact, you know, because there's mad reasons why. Like, I know, like, if you unfollow somebody that you really like love and stuff, your first instinct is to always just want to check their Instagram and their stuff and whatever they're posting and stuff. I know, like, I used to do this. After my ex broke up with me, like, I used to constantly go on his page just to like see what he posted and stuff. Like, that's how you know like you're dead not over him. If you still go check his page, you're not over him. So I say, like, try your best. It's all about about literally self-control. It's literally about self-control and what you tell yourself. Like if you tell yourself like, nah, don't do this. You know, if you catch yourself in the act of going to his Instagram page and like seeing what he's posting, it's like, you tell yourself, what is this doing for you? Like what is it really doing for you? You just seeing what he's posting, like okay, and that doesn't change anything. And I feel like once a relationship is done, like chances are y'all probably not gonna get back together. I'm trying to save y'all from that time because I didn't me in relationships, oh my god, like my previous relationships, I went back to the same person like 3-4 times. Mad dumb. And I'm gonna tell you one thing, if you ever go back to your ex or whatever and you can't even tell your friends because of how embarrassed you feel like you'll be, then it's clearly not, that's not something that you should be doing. You should not be in a secretive relationship and you're too embarrassed to even post somebody because of everything that y'all went through during the first breakup and stuff. And it's like, no, like you can forgive him, but that doesn't mean that your friends and your family and everybody else is gonna forgive him. So I just feel like it's not worth it. It's not worth to go through the pain all over again, because it dead be like, y'all break up, you finally start to get over him, that's when he come back and you take him back, and then the thing happens again, so you're heartbroken again. That's what happened to me. I just feel like that it's not worth it. They always come back. That's one thing, they always come back. So if you feel like that's a sign from God, like, no, like he came back, like I think we're meant to be together, no, they always come back. The thing is with boys, you'll be so hurt during the first couple of weeks, you know, maybe like the first couple of months, mad hurt, but as soon as you get over it, that's when they start to feel it, and they start seeing you live your life, you know, you're not depressed anymore, you're not crying, you're going out, you're looking good, you grew up, might even got a new boyfriend and all of that. That's when they want to come back. When they see you living life now, they see you doing good, they see you really got over it, that's when they're like, hold on, like, she over me? Let me see, let me text her and be like, yo, I want you back. Like that's that what they be doing, and I hate that because that's so selfish. You broke up with me, saw what you put me through, you see that I'm finally happy, and now you want to mess my life up again. Like stay where you at. I'm so happy I'm not single anymore because I really can't deal with men. I can't. Not even men, little boys, yo. 21, still a little kid. Like you're still a little kid. Something else I would say is to find a distraction. So like go out with your friends more. You know, start going out, hang around with people that you love and care about, or that love and care about you, that want to see you do good and stuff, like your family or whatever. Some people are family oriented, so if your family makes you feel really good and like forget about a lot of things, go out and do not just stay in your bed all day. Like I know at first it's gonna hurt, you're gonna be depressed, sad, whatever, but that's not helping you in any way. Besides, it's not helping at all actually, because it's just mad leverage to just stay in your room, cry, go on Instagram, check his page. Like it's just giving you mad room to just not do the things that you should be doing. Like when you break up, you really need to get your mind off of that person and do like, try hard to just like avoid contact and all of that. Anything that reminds you of that person. Let's just say like he bought you mad stuff, right? Your room is decorated with mad stuff that he got you. I feel like once you break up with that person, you should take those stuff away. Like you should, like, not saying you have to throw it away, but put it in a box, put it away. Like you shouldn't be constantly reminded of that person every single time you look at something, you know? Because that's just a daily reminder. It constantly hurts and stuff. So if your ex bought you like an outfit, a sweater, perfume or something, don't wear that sweater, or don't use that perfume. Like don't wear the stuff that your ex bought you. Like don't do that, because then you're gonna be reminded of that person. This is really ways to help you get over a breakup, because this really helped me. And I'm telling you, like I take forever to get over somebody. Like once I love somebody and I'm in love with them, like it's gonna take me forever to get over them. And by forever, I mean like a year. It probably will take me like a year to get over somebody fully. Like, you know, like in a couple of months, like I'm gonna be okay, but you know, like sometimes I might still think about it like, damn, like, you know. So I need like everything to help. I need all the steps to help me, because if not, shit, I'm gonna be in my room crying. Like, okay, another thing that I would say is probably like try to have somebody to talk about it with, you know, like your best friend or something like that. Not saying that you have to talk about it, but if you're the type of person that likes to talk about things, then you know it's good to have somebody to talk to and stuff. And the thing is, you can't rush healing, you know. Healing comes in so many different ways, and it's like you could think you're just like over somebody and something would set you back. That doesn't mean that you made no progress. Like literally, that's how healing works. That's how growth works. You can take 2 steps forward, 5 steps back, and then after that take 10 steps forward. It's not just like a straight line, you know. It's not just like, okay, I'm here and I'm gonna get to here. No, like it's like you're gonna go through bumps along the way. Like as soon as you start feeling like you're over them, you might start feeling like you miss them. But that don't mean text them. Don't text them. Don't oh, I miss you. No, because that's just you and your feelings. That's probably you just being lonely at the time, you know? Another thing, do not get over somebody by getting under somebody. Like, you could like distract yourself by talking to other people and stuff, but to full on get into a whole nother relationship right after you get out of one, don't do that. Entertain people, talk to, yes, you could do that. If you just got a relationship, try to like stay single until you know what you want again. Talking to people, entertaining people, because that's also how you could like get your mind off of that person. You know, just have fun, talk to people, entertain people. You can do whatever you want, you know, but a whole full-on relationship, nah. I feel like you need to be free and be like by yourself and like really understand what you want before you go ahead and give your all to somebody else, you know? That's pretty much like a lot of things that I did. I probably did like a lot more, but it's kind of been a while since I've been through a breakup. So I'm not sure like all the other things that I did, but I know I did a lot of stuff. Like I was just trying to be out with my friends, trying to not stay home. I was crying about it, talking about it. I was doing a lot of stuff, but I was just Googling things to help me that was like healthy, you know? Not like petty stuff. Like that petty stuff and trying to get back at that person, trying to seek revenge and stuff, like none of that is healthy. That's all toxic, and that's not gonna help you in the long run. I'm not gonna sit here and give y'all no type of petty advice, none of that. As petty as I could be, when it comes to breakups and healing and getting over somebody, you have to go the best route. Like you really have to do what's best for yourself. And also, like a lot of the times when people break up with whoever they was with for mad long, they finally find themselves. They finally know what they want. They finally like find out their self-worth and be like, yo, I didn't deserve that. And 9 times out of 10, you dead find somebody way better than that. But I'm gonna start reading y'all questions and stuff and like answering them. I'm not gonna answer them in like too like detailed and stuff because there's a lot of questions, but I'm gonna try to answer them the best way that I can. So I'm not gonna say all of them, I'm gonna say like a good amount. And there's certain questions here that I honestly do not know how to answer. Like for example, the first question is, how do you get out of an abusive relationship? I don't know, like I've never been in an abusive relationship, so I can't sit here and tell you exactly what to do because I don't know how crazy and messed up the person is that's like abusing you, because it could be any type of abuse. It could be mental, physical, emotional. It could be mad type of abuses, and I don't know how to like get out of that relationship because I know a lot of the times like the men, not saying that only men, but like a lot of times like girls are threatened by their boyfriends, like, oh, if you ever try to leave me, like just know like I'll kill you. Like men are crazy, not all men, but you know, like there's people in this world that are crazy now that threaten you if you ever try to like tell other people what they do to you. And I don't know how to go about that in the best way, because if you try to leave and then they find, I really don't know. So that's not something I'm even gonna like touch on because I have no experience with abusive relationships. I hope I never do. But try to like ask somebody that you trust. Somebody that you trust, and like somebody that's like a little bit older so they know exactly like what to do. You know, somebody that has maybe like experience or something. Somebody said, what do you do if they start talking about you to everyone? Honestly, I feel like that happens a lot because guys have so much pride. So even if they're in the wrong, they're gonna tell everybody like, nah, like she did me grimy, so I had to do this. Like boys, they have an excuse for everything. Like literally, they'll cheat on you and they will tell their friends like, yeah, I cheated because tell me why, like she wasn't listening to what I was telling her. Like they will have an excuse for any little thing. So at the end of the day, karma comes around. Like if they sit in here really talking bad on your name, like of course you could defend yourself, you know, to whoever they telling it to, but karma is gonna handle that. Like you don't have to go out your way to be petty to make sure they get their revenge. And that's another thing that said, do not like seek revenge, because if you do that, then that makes you like just as equal as them. Like don't go and do something purposely to like ruin somebody's life, you know? Don't stoop to their level. Don't do that. Don't stoop to their level. Things are gonna play out or whatever, and you can always defend your name. I always say this, defend your name if you can, you know? So if people are talking about, like if he's talking about you to people and people are telling you this, tell them exactly what it is. Like and show them proof. Be like, yo, nah, this is what it is. Like I have proof. You know, like there's always two sides to every story. So that's another thing I hate. I hate when people like listen to like one person's story and that's the only thing they take from it, especially when they don't even be the victim. It be the victim that's being accused of being in the wrong. Like how is the victim in the wrong? You broke up with me, you cheated on me. Like I mean, I've never been cheated on, but you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of girls that have been cheated on, and I know like a lot of boys be trying to like blame it on the girl for cheating on her. Like how is it her fault that you're cheating on her? There's no justification, no excuse, no reasoning, no valid anything for somebody to cheat on nobody. For somebody to cheat on somebody, like there's no excuse, there's no reasoning, none of that. I don't care. Like I don't care. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. I've never been cheated on, but like I feel for people that have been cheated on, because it's just like, how dare you do that? Like what is wrong with you? I just finished flying it. I'm gonna like flying this part a little bit more. That didn't take that long. Wow, when I curl my hair, it be taking like a whole hour to curl it. Straightening it be taking like what, 15 minutes? Nah, this install really came out fire. Like, if you want to see this, the way I installed this wig, I'm gonna leave the link in the description box because I already did a video on that, so go check that out. But let me finish answering these questions or whatever, because I'm already finished getting ready, so we just gonna answer these questions. What do you do when they won't stop hitting you up after y'all both agreed it's over? If they don't stop hitting you up, block them. Like, if they can't respect the fact that y'all both agree it's over, we're no longer together, like, I don't want to talk to you, I don't want no communication with you, like, I don't want nothing to do with you, and they can't respect that, and they keep texting you, and it's annoying you, and it's genuinely bothering you, like, delete them. Delete their contact, block them. If they really, like, bothering you, you can't take it, block them. And just let them know in advance, so it's not like they trying to do something spiteful. You don't have to tell them because you don't owe them nothing. You don't owe nobody nothing, but if you want to, like, just be like, hey, like, you're not respecting, you know, my space. You know, I told you that I don't really want any communication with you. You know, I don't want to talk to you anymore, and you're still texting me, so if you continue to text me, like, I have no choice but to block you. It's nothing personal towards you. I just generally do not want to talk to you no more. Like, I don't want to, you know? Some people really just don't understand when you break up. That doesn't mean like, okay, like, we just won't kiss anymore. We'll still talk though. No, we're not together. I'm not talking to you. We're not friends. None of that. Like, leave me alone. Like, I have to get over you, so let me do that in peace. Like, I don't need you texting me while I'm trying to get over you. Like, somebody said, how do you move on from an ex that moved on really fast? Clearly, it's a rebound. Like, if he's really going to another girl right after y'all broke up, it's not that he loved that girl more. None of that. Like, it's just a rebound. Guys always do that. They always go to a girl right after they break up just so they can feel better about themselves. You know, just so they can feel good. Oh, like, I just broke up with her, so let me go to another girl. Let me give my attention to another girl. Like, bro, I don't know why, but I can let us like see through niggas. Like, I really breathe through y'all. Y'all not fooling nobody. Like, I know you're hurt. You probably don't feel it now, but you're gonna be hurt. Give it a couple of weeks when you're all alone, you're gonna be hurt. All this acting and yeah, you good now, like, alright, we'll see. Like, I'm telling y'all, if y'all ever break up with somebody or if they break up with you and your ex is acting like he living his life, you know, he having the best time of his life, he's so happy, he's single, give it a couple of weeks until he's like in his bag. He might even text you like, yo, I'm sorry, I miss you. Like, if they move on mad fast after they break up, like, just let him do him. Don't let that affect you, you know. Don't try to pay no attention to it, you know. Like, just work on yourself, work on bettering yourself, work on just grieving and stuff. A breakup is a loss of a relationship. You know, you have to grieve the relationship. That's why it hurts. That's why it feels like something just died. Like, it really be feeling like that. Somebody said, if the boy you broke up with keeps hitting you up, what should you do? I've been in this position before, and honestly, I just didn't respond to them. Like, I wasn't responding, and eventually they got the message. But this was after, obviously, like, I broke up with them. Like, I told them, like, I don't want to be with you anymore, whatever. And if they still hit me up, like, eventually they're gonna get the message. And like I said, like, if it's too much for you, just block them. Somebody said, my best friend, well, ex-best friend, took my nigga. Do I beat her ass now or later? Never. Never fight a girl over a nigga. Even if it was your friend, clearly she don't mean nothing. Like, that's not your friend. That's not your nigga. Like, all of that, that's all out the window. Like, don't talk to her. Sometimes when you're in the actual, like, moment, you feel like being petty. You feel like wanting revenge. Like, no, like, I want to fight. But at the end of the day, you're gonna look dumb because people want that you, like, you fought her, but your man was the one that was cheating on you with her. So they betrayed you. You're not in the wrong. They're in the wrong. So people are gonna look at them like, oh, that they're mad foul for that. Like, nobody's gonna look at you like, you know, they're gonna feel for you, they're gonna feel bad for you and stuff. And not saying that you need somebody's sympathy, but like, don't go out your way to go fight somebody and end up looking dumb in the end, you know? Somebody said how to get over missing someone, especially if y'all was always together 24/7. Girl, I felt this. Like, relationship, friendships, all of that. Like, it deadass be hurting when you with somebody every day or all the time, and then like it's just like a switch and you don't see them anymore, you don't talk to them. And I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything, like, it's gonna hurt. You're gonna hurt. I don't know, like, why people be trying to find like a scapegoat or like, you know, a way around the feelings. Like, there's no way around it. You're gonna cry, you're gonna feel bad, you're gonna hurt, you know. But what I would say to do is like try to find a distraction. I said this before, just find a distraction to like get your mind off of it, you know. Like, hang out with your friends more, hang out with somebody that you like being around, you know. You probably do have other friends. Try to hang out with other people and get your mind off of that one person, you know, because that's what helped me. Like, I was always with my ex-boyfriend all the time, and then when we broke up, like, I try to hang out with my friends more. That's another thing. When you're in a relationship, don't ever like cut your friends off, because at the end of the day, if y'all break up, who are you going to? Now you have no friends. So don't ever put your boyfriend before your friends or your friends before your boyfriend. Like, it should never be like you should have to pick between your friends and your boyfriend, you know? Never put your boyfriend over your friends. Your boyfriend. Husband, different, but your boyfriend, nah. Somebody said, does blocking the person actually help you get over them, or does it make it worse? That's a good question. I feel like it depends on the type of person you are. Me, I'm the type of person that will block somebody, but but still want to know what they're doing. Like I would still be curious, like what are they doing, what are they doing, you know? So it's so tempting to just be like, nah, let me unblock them. But if you know that that's the only way that you're not gonna constantly watch their story and stuff like that, then I feel like that's good. Sometimes blocking somebody is not always like out of, you know, malicious intent. It's not always like, oh, I hate them, let me block them. Like, no, like sometimes I definitely want to block people because that's what's best for me. Like, I don't want to see what you're posting. I don't want to see what you're doing. I don't want to see who you're with, like, I don't want to see that. So I need to block you so I have no way to see you, you know? Like, I need that. Some people need to block people, and people take it so personal. Like, stop being so selfish, you know, because it's not all about you. So for me personally, like, it would dead help me because as time goes on, I'm not going to be so, like, used to looking at their stories and looking at everything they're doing, you know? Like, if I blocked you, like, I'm not looking at what you're doing. You're gonna be off my mind. Somebody said, how can you distract yourself when you don't have any hobbies or friends? That's so hard. I don't know. Like, I feel like you have to find something that you're interested in doing. If you just tell yourself like, oh, I don't like nobody, I don't like doing nothing, if you have that mindset, then clearly like you're not gonna find nothing that you like. You have to explore and experiment and find out what you like, find out what type of people you want to be around and stuff. You have to go out and put yourself out there. Like, somebody said, what does it mean when you feel relieved after a breakup? It probably means that you was wanting it for a long time, and now that it's happened, it's just like okay, like it's happened now. So yeah, I guess you've been probably wanting it for a while, just didn't know how to tell yourself. Maybe that. Somebody said how to learn to hold your tongue and ignore any shadiness thrown. Girl, that's hard, but that's how you know when you're starting to mature. If you could literally like hold your tongue and not just be so petty and be like, oh, throwing mad shade, that's how you know you're maturing. So if somebody's throwing mad shade or whatever, like of course you have to defend yourself. Like I always say, always defend yourself, but never stoop to their level. Like if you're at that point in your life where you really want to mature and you really want to grow, you don't always have to give the same energy in return. Like you can move accordingly. Somebody said, is it okay to talk to your ex after you break up? Not right away, especially if you're not over them. Try to avoid contact and get over them first before you can even hold a conversation. After you're really over them, after y'all both over each other, y'all know like that's not the relationship that y'all want anymore. I feel like it's okay to be cordial, you know, like you could be, hey, what's up? Like it's not, you don't have to like hate them and never talk to them, because if you still hate somebody, that means that they still hold weight in your heart, and you don't want that. You know, if you really want to genuinely get over somebody, the best way to do it is to forgive. Now I'm not gonna say forget, but to forgive them, even if they never like apologize, even if they never said sorry. Like you have to just forgive them for yourself, not for them, but for yourself, so you can let go of the hate. You don't want to hate nobody. Bro, y'all asking mad questions that have nothing to do with what I'm saying. Somebody said, what's your height? Somebody said, what's your race? Like, oh, I forgot to say this, but another thing or another way to get over somebody and help you get through a breakup is to talk to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Tell yourself how you feel. Like when I was going through a breakup, I spent so much time in my bathroom at home just like talking in the mirror, crying, telling myself like, Mícah, like it's okay, like, and just like being real with myself, like telling myself how I feel, like nah, cause why would he, you know, it's okay to talk to yourself. I feel like if you're really genuinely being honest with yourself and you're talking to yourself, that's good. Like that's healthy. You letting stuff out. I don't know if that's crazy, but that's really what helped me. Like I would like give myself like pep talks, you know, like, oh, not prep talks, pep talk. I'll give myself pep talks in the mirror, like girl, like stop crying. I would tell myself so much stuff, and that really helped me. Like I was believing what I was telling myself. So talking to yourself really helped. Somebody says, so how about if someone is trying to make you stay in that relationship or trying to force it? Clearly if you don't want the relationship, it's not gonna work. But that's pretty much all the questions, because the rest of them are literally like about other stuff. So that's it for this girl talk. I know you guys love my girl talk, so if you want more, comment down like what advice y'all want, what topics, and then whatever is the majority topic or whatever, I'm gonna post my Instagram story again, you know, asking you guys, oh, like what questions do y'all have for this topic. So make sure you follow me on Instagram at Mícah.Leia. I'm almost at 11K, so make sure you follow me, like period. That's pretty much it for this girl talk on how to deal with relationship, whoa, what? That's not the video. How to deal with breakups and how to get over breakups and stuff. So I hope this video genuinely helped you. Like, I know this is probably like a long video, but I had a lot to say about this because these are things that like a lot of girls need to know, because almost every girl goes through this. Like, come on, like no matter how happy a girl is right now, she's probably had her heart broken before. She probably had a really bad breakup, and I'm telling y'all, like I had a really bad breakup, but this is just to tell y'all, like, it gets better. Like, you see I'm in a relationship right now. Like, I'm over the person that I used to be so hurt over. You know, like, I'm fine now. Like, I'm good. It gets better. Like, it's not the end of the world. Even though at the time it feels like it is. It's okay. Like, it's okay. You're gonna get through it. Like, it's fine. You're not going through a divorce and you have 3 kids with somebody. Y'all share a house. It's not all of that. Like, that's a whole different story because I don't know nothing about that. Yeah, so like I said, comment down any more topics. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.